Kia ora, Cancer. This is your reading for this, I'm all tangled up, for this full moon in Aquarius, 21st, 22nd. These are really general readings, so they may or may not resonate. Of course, if they do, please subscribe, like and share. It helps me, supports me to keep this channel going. So let's have a wee look, Cancer. What's happening? Wow, what's behind you? We're just looking at behind, what has passed, where we're at, and where we're going. What's behind you? We will go through and clarify. We get the chariot, the tower. We all know the tower in the Thoth deck. We see the Eye of Horus. It's an opening up in this deck. It's an opening up of that third eye area. It's an opening up of perception. Traditional meanings, of course, the tower, things break down in order to be rebuilt in the way that you want to rebuild them. Could be about a situation, any kind of situation, a personal realization about yourself, Cancer, a kind of growing awareness, a change in your perspective, things of that nature, and to be infused with new information. So your current position, beautiful Cancer, Ace of Wands, it comes down. It comes down and maybe through the crown, and maybe, this tower is bringing a lot of passion, a lot of flame. The flames of passion is sort of what I'm hearing, moving forward for lovely Cancer at this time. Wow, there's a real direction here. You're really focused. We get the Knight of Swords. It looks like you're totally taking every opportunity at hand, and I do think that you're well prepared to take this ace. It's primordial force of will, largely, of personal will, creativity, passion. Va-va-va-voom is what it is. And you've taken it on in a really targeted way, Cancer. You've got your eye on something, whatever that is, or you're seizing some opportunities, largely for the fact that you have just behind you, I think, a tower moment, and it's really spurred you on, like you are going with it. You're really going with it. So let's clarify, Cancer, using the Morgan Greer. Let's just have a wee look at this tower. What is this tower? This experience for Cancer. Let's see if we can get one to jump. Tower, please, for Cancer. It's a great insight. Yeah, for some reason, whatever circumstance, situation you happen to be in, it looks to be that you've been in a position where you've needed to do a review, to look at the efforts that you've put in, whether that's into relationships, whether it's into creative projects, whatever that happens to be, but you've done an energetic review of this, and clearly, like, there has been a change of direction, Cancer, here. There's been a change in direction. Can we get one more card for that? Tower, please. Tower, please. Yeah, and there's been a period of great, digestion. We get the Hanged Man. A period when, it's like a review, like everything's sort of crumbling down. Yet, nothing coming in, nothing going out. With these three all together. It's almost a forced review. Maybe there's, if there's been a forced review, maybe if there's been any illness, Cancer, and these are general readings. This could be for a specific people out there. You've had to go into this Hanged Man mode where nothing really is coming in, nothing going out. Yeah, there's definitely something big has happened, and it's really altered your whole way of looking at what's around you or what resources you have. Indeed, the Wheel of Fortune. You realise that fortune is in your own hands. It's not marginalising experience where we find ourselves in a situation and we're like, oh my God, how did that just happen? I'm lost at sea now. That is not happening, Cancer. You've actually realised that you've got a lot of potent energy within you, whether that's creative. I do feel that it is creative energy that you want to use, and you've quite zeroed now. You're quite zeroed in on how you want to use it, which is amazing. It's a big shift. Indeed it is. Wow. So we get 3 cards. It's a big shift. I'm more interested in where that, where it possibly will take you. It is a big shift. We get the Sun, the ultimate happy card, fulfilling, creative, beautiful, all of those amazing things. This may have happened in the last Leo new moon. So it is a Leo card. You see what you have, certainly what you've got dominion over, and how you can create with what you've got, your resources, and you're doing it. You're taking yourself you are taking yourself into a new cycle because you realise that. You also, Cancer, realise the strength and where the strength of your intuitive voice and where that can take you, where it can possibly take you, and it can take you anywhere you want to go. We have the High Priestess here. So great new insight. I do believe at that new moon time, or in the coming new moon, you will quite potentially start to hit your target, or start to see things coming back to you. Let's just have a wee look for Cancer moving forward, please. This is huge. It's a massive transformation, but you're going to see it. You're actually going to see it in your material world. You have what you've done is a massive shift here in your own consciousness, actually, Cancer, and understanding your intuitive capabilities and the strength that they have are something that you don't need to hide. You can let it out. We get the 2 of discs coming out. Look, we're in that, we're in a working, balancing phase here. You're on the track, you're on the path at some point we're going into phase 2 or phase 3 is what I hear. So you've taken on board the ace. You've been quite confident in knowing where that's going to take you. It's taking you to a pretty good place here. All right, let's get a... This is amazing, Cancer. It's a very strong, honest, self-honest reading. Self-honesty. Fairy Oracle, Brian Froud. We'll just get... Yeah, look, you're really, whether you've been, as I said earlier, like there's an illness or something that has passed for you, Cancer, and it's really propelled you in a whole new appreciation of the skills, the innate qualities that you have and how you can use them. How you can use them. How you can use them. We get the Shapeshifter. This is a wonderful card because it speaks of having an incredibly strong internal core that you are actually, like there is a magicianship about this card that you realise, not just intellectually, but you realise how your energetic framework can impact and draw in exactly those things that you require, and let go of those things that you do not. And with that, the Fairy Oracle, look at the intensity of this gorgeous card, he himself. It's a really sort of earthy Virgoian card, actually. But we're all lit up here. It's like it's all happening from the heart up, and it's all balanced from the heart up. We've got a really good connection with the divine. We're working our magic in our world. We're taking risks. We're expressing our creativity and our own ability to use our skills, our innate talents. I think that's beautiful, Cancer. I think it's really lovely. And we'll just pull a card. We won't pull a card. I'll just take one from the bottom of the this sort of love deck, just as a end. Leave fear behind. Fear is the mind killer. Let it pass through you. This is it. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing. You've achieved a level of balance within yourself, certainly energetically and in relation to how you see and how you want your future to be, Cancer. So it's a really driven, very driven, quite confident reading for you this week. I hope this finds you well. Do check out the other signs. If you know your moon, ascendant, Jupiter and Venus. Enjoy this beautiful full moon in Aquarius. See you, Cancer. Bye.